Good afternoon, Panther Nation. This is Principal Baker. And the purpose of this video is to walk you through the safety precautions that we have set up for you as parents and for your students when we return to campus here at Natomas Middle School. We're going to start with our entry points. Right now I'm at the front office, and what I'm going to do is walk you through the safety procedures if you need to come into the front office for registration purposes or attendance purposes for your child. Outside you'll see we have marked off the 6 feet spaces for where it is that you're to stand if there are multiple parents here. So please adhere to the 6-foot social distancing rules that we have in place. If you're not sure what they are, we also have the social distancing guidelines here on the wall. And throughout our campus, you'll see numerous signs that are placed for your protection. No mask, no entry. You have to have a mask on when you're coming into the school. So let's make sure that you have a mask when you do come up to the school. If you need one, we can provide one for you. So let's go inside. As you're entering the office, we have directional arrows and signs here for where you need to go. If you're looking to go to the attendance clerk, you're going to stay to the right here and go all the way to the right. If you're looking to go to registration, you'll come over here where you find Ms. Zasha, and notice here we have the sneeze guards. So again, we have a stand here sign, and we'd like you to stay behind the sneeze guard for her protection as well. Once you enter the building, we've again have the 6 feet spacing placards on the floor for you to help you maintain the social distance between you and someone else. The first thing that you're going to do when you enter is you're going to come over here to our scanner. This is a forehead scanner, so you don't have to put your forehead right on the machine, but just be a couple of inches away from it, and you can see it's going to read your temperature there, okay? Up here are the instructions. If your temperature is 100.1 or above, you cannot enter the building, okay? After you do your temperature, if you're below that 100.1 or above, now you're going to come over here to our hand sanitizer. You're going to use the hand sanitizer on both hands, okay? Hard to do when you're holding the mic, but I'll try. And then we're going to go inside of the building, and I'll walk you through what we're going to do when we go inside the building. This is the only entrance and exit for students coming onto campus, okay? So I'm going to pretend like I'm a student. If I'm a student, I'm walking in. We're going to come over to the hand sanitizer. We're going to again use the hand sanitizer before going onto campus here. Throughout the campus, you will notice the directional arrows that we have on the ground to separate the traffic in and out of the building. So the doors on the right are going to be for entrance. So as we enter the building, you'll notice on the ground we have directional arrows again, all the way on both sides to show students which ways they're going to go. As well as in the middle of the hallway, we have the red stripe to separate the traffic. Again, we're trying to do our best to maintain the social distancing requirements and keep our students safe throughout the day. Panthers, I want to remind you when you're coming up the stairs, we're always traveling on the right-hand side. So when we come up the stairs, you'll see the directional arrows when you get to the middle landing and the red line that's going to separate the traffic. So I'm going up the stairs, I'm going to stay to the outside. If I were coming down the stairs, I would stay to the inside and travel down the stairs on the right-hand side as well. This is what a typical classroom may look like on campus. You'll notice that the desks are separated 6 feet apart, as well as in the high traffic area, we have the sneeze guards here to protect kids as other students walk by. In all of our classrooms, you will find a bucket of cloth wipes that we'll use to sanitize the tables, as well as extra masks and bottles of hand sanitizer for the student. Students, if you need to use the restroom, I need you to follow all safety precautions and social distancing requirements when you're on campus. One of the upgrades that we've made to the campus to support more safety for our students is extra hand soap dispensers, one for each sink that we have in the restrooms. So one of the main focuses that we have here at school, as we've been talking about throughout the video, is keeping our students safe and keeping them separated social distance. So to that end, at lunch, we have several options for our students to be able to get their lunch while maintaining social distances. One of them is to continue to come through the cafeteria line as they've done before. As you can see on the floor, we have it social distance, so each student stands 6 feet apart. and we'll only allow them into here one at a time in order to maintain that social distance. Another option that we have for our students to get their lunch is through the outside windows. We'll only be using the 2 outside windows to maintain social distance. And then, as you can see on the ground, we have the 6 feet placards that are there to keep our students safe as they line up and wait for their lunch. Another option that we have for students to get their lunch are our point-of-sale carts. At our point-of-sale carts, it's just like the window or inside where the students will take their ID, they'll show it to the lunch person, and then they'll receive their lunch. And again, just like at all of our other points, we have it marked off for 6 feet social distancing. In order to align our practices with social distancing guidelines, we've also taken the time to separate our tables by 6 feet. You'll see on the ground there a yellow dot below the table. Those are distanced 6 feet apart so that students will be able to maintain 6 feet social distancing. In addition, at each of the tables, we have exits on the tables where students are to sit. So only a couple students at a table. These tables are spread out all around campus so that we can spread out our kids as much as possible. Of course, with all the social distancing guidelines in place, we want to maintain our students' social emotional health as well. So to that end, we will open up the fields after lunch for our kids to be able to stretch their legs and run. We have several different fields, our soccer field here, our turf field over here, and our basketball courts. That will be open to small groups of kids at a time so that we can avoid having a large mass of kids in one area at a time, but they're still able to exercise and move about. You'll notice as you travel around our campus, all of our water faucets are off limits. That is for health and safety precautions. However, we are expecting water fill stations soon, and we will be supplying all of our students with a water bottle. They can also bring a water bottle from home and fill it up there if you like. If you're needing to come to see the nurse, there's a couple of different places where you can wait. Out here, we have the chairs set up 6 feet apart, and you'll see the X's on the chairs. You're to sit on the chairs and wait for Ms. Thurman to come and get you. When you come into the health office, we have it here where you're going to stand, the placard where you're going to wait. And again, stay behind the sneeze guard so to protect Ms. Thurman and keep her healthy and safe as well.
NUSD is upgrading our heating, ventilation, and air conditioning filters to a MERV 13 filter, which is a top-grade filter. Also, NUSD has purchased HEPA air purifiers for classrooms and offices. These air purifiers are in addition to our air filter upgrades for our HVAC units. For more information on our school plan procedures, visit our digital backpacks. As guidance updates are released from Sacramento County Public Health, we will update our plan here. Visit our NUSD website and select the Distance Learning website tab to find all of our NUSD digital backpacks.
So before we end, I do want to remind you, masks are required for entry. If you don't have masks, don't worry, we have plenty here for you. So I want to thank you for stopping by and viewing our safety video. We're really looking forward to having our scholars back on campus when it's safe to do so. Thank you again. If you got any questions, please reach out to us. Have a great day.